Welcome back. Last week we talked about college planning for your little ones, but what if as a parent you waited a little bit longer to start saving? So Ryan Keel, owner of College Smart, is back to teach us some late stage planning for your high school students. All right, let's talk about the expected family contribution. What in the world is that?
So the expected family contribution is what the schools will expect the family to pay for 1 year of college. So it's after they look at the finances, the assets and income of the parent and student. Unfortunately, most families get that after they fill out the FAFSA. They get the EFC afterwards. And you really should know that years ahead of time, because it gives you an idea of what's going to count against you for financial aid and what won't.
So can we back up? What is FAFSA?
FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid. That's what everybody should be filling out as early to October 1st as you can before you're applying to the different schools. It's basically you're applying for financial aid.
So am I doing the FAFSA then during my junior year or my senior year?
Senior year generally.
Okay.
I run people through it as early as junior high or younger just to see what their EFC is going to be.
That's what I was going to ask. So I can do it earlier to understand my expected family contribution, but then I don't really actually fill it out till my senior year to find out what exactly that's going to be. Is that the process?
Exactly. I equate it to retirement planning. You don't wait till you're about to retire before you figure out how much you're going to need.
Depends on who you are, man. But yeah, okay.
That's a good point.
All right, so then that'll help me then find out, okay, this is what I can expect to pay, and you can help me know that maybe a few years out so I can plan accordingly, or?
Right, and then there's strategies that can help families lower their EFC. So anytime the schools will expect you to pay less, you're qualifying for more need-based aid.
So student income and assets, is that a thing, or are you looking more mainly at the family?
It is, and that's something I did completely wrong when I went through the process. So the schools will look at what the student makes and what the student has in a checking account, much more than they do if it was in the parent's name. So when the kids are setting aside their money to go to college from their part-time job or their summer job, it's important to know how much that's hurting them.
So I could do an expected family contribution based on my student's income, or does it have to be the entire family?
It'll be combined, so parents and student.
So what can you do as a student then to make sure that you show as little income as possible, I assume, right?
The income you're kind of stuck with, but the assets, they look at the day you fill out the FAFSA form, so it's a snapshot in time. So what I'll recommend is if there's a lot sitting in a checking account, to maybe spend it on things they're going to need for college. Spend it on that laptop or a car, or maybe even can be a great investment to do a tutoring session or take that ACT a second time. Anything that can maybe qualify them for more scholarships, so lowering the overall cost again. So that you get the best of both worlds. You're getting more financial aid and maybe some more scholarships too.
So speaking of scholarships, what are some options there for people?
You know, there's some great national free scholarship websites you can go to. I would recommend setting up a new email address because you're going to get spammed with all sorts of stuff. But your best bet is to try and find local ones. The FM Area Foundation has a great list. Just check with any organizations or businesses that the student or parent have ever been involved in. Just hop on Google, Fargo, scholarships, see what you can find locally.
So I'm assuming this is what you do. You sort of coach people on how to find scholarships, lower their FEC. Did I get the right? Family
EFC.
expected? EFC, okay.
Yep, so I'll help with all of those things. And another really important thing is when the students and the family are picking their schools that they're going to apply to, completely ignore sticker price. Because that's just a scary big number. People rule out they can't afford the more expensive ones when really the financial aid is a lot better there. I've helped a lot of families go to...
So give me some examples. What do you mean?
So I've helped a lot of families go to private schools for less than it would have cost them to go to public.
Wow.
But people don't know that until we go through the process and see exactly what their financials are.
That's huge news right there.
It's very fun for me to share that with families, yeah.
So then how do families get a hold of you if they want more info?
They can go to my website, gocollegesmart.com, or 701-361-7635 if they have any questions, and I can explain a little more about how we work and how we help families.
Great stuff, man. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
So important if you can save some money on your college tuition. All right, stick around. We come back. Much more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.